Hey guys, it's Dan. What's going on? Today I'm going to share with you how I like to make wheatgrass. It's been a while since I've had a chance to get any really good wheatgrass, so I'm really glad to have some nice, healthy looking wheatgrass here. So I tried to work on the camera angle. Bear with me if you can here. But let me just show you what I do. I come in here and I just grab a nice fat handful, right? And then I just cut it off as low as I can, get down there. And I've got my super ultra heavy duty Miracle wheatgrass juicer, and I just put this through the top, and it's just easy as pie. It's a little bit loose right now. It's been a while since I've used it, so I'll tighten it up with my scissors here, acting as a tool, and we'll juice up a couple little squares of wheatgrass here. How's that sound? Again, just grab it. I'll try to get you guys to see. This is educational purposes only. The main thing I wanted to share was, because most of y'all are probably going to go to the juice bar or whatever to get your wheatgrass, but wheatgrass is one of my favorite bioregenerative foods. I mean, it just works at the level of the DNA, and it keeps the DNA from unraveling as far as I'm concerned. You know, it just keeps the information of life, within the cell. So it's always kept me just nice and ripped. Even in the hard days when I was doing everything else wrong, I was drinking a lot of wheatgrass. A friend of mine told me maybe, 10 years ago, he said, if you want wheatgrass to work, you got to do it every day. Because I was doing maybe like a shot, like a 2-ounce shot, like maybe once a week during the bodybuilding years, And he said, you got to do it every day. So I started doing it every day, and I really noticed a huge improvement in my workouts. I'd go and get wheatgrass before the workout, and I would just notice that oxygen levels were just way better. I could work out harder, I could work out longer, and I was just really amazed. So I did, over the last 10 years, I've done many wheatgrass experiments. And I've got to tell you, wheatgrass is just one of those things that just always continues to amaze me and impress me, and it just works for me. I guess there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, it's just grass or whatever. Would you really eat grass? Yes, humans would eat grass. If it was the only thing coming up out of the snow, you would eat it to stay alive, and you would benefit by it greatly. I mean, the other thing, too, about grass is it absorbs all 92 of the elements that you need. All 92 elements. It takes out of the soil, absorbs from the ether, and through biological transmutation, creates everything that you need to thrive. So I am a huge fan of wheatgrass. I'll drink wheatgrass forever. I drink a lot of wheatgrass, and I like it. And I'm going to continue the practice, and I have no plans on stopping anytime soon. Like I said, it's one of the greatest bioregenerative foods that humans have access to at this time. So if you want to lose weight, increase athletic output, it keeps the hair nice, keeps the eyes. I have eyesight that's unreal. People are like, I can't see that. I'm like, you can't see that eagle over there? About 2 miles away that just got a fish? They're like, man, I can't see nothing. People are always amazed. I'm like, can you see that little red thing over there? And they're like, what? I can't see nothing. So I don't know. The wheatgrass has really, as far as I know, helped my eyesight. A couple of my favorite foods in this journey of raw foods, health, and healing has been the wheatgrass and the super blue-green algae. I've done experiments. I'll go off the algae for 3 months, and I'll be like, wow, and then I'll go back on the algae, and the algae is a brain food, man. Algae just keeps me on the super positive side of life, And wheatgrass has always been just so blood cleansing. I can be in a state of acidosis, right, from just too many nuts or too much stress. and I just bust out the wheatgrass shots, and it just loosens up the tissues, alkalizes the blood. It's instant alkalinity. And if you don't know, headaches are caused by acidosis, stiffness is caused by acidosis, pain is caused by acidosis, and wheatgrass is just a very, very highly alkalizing food. It's a food for me. It's a medicine for me, really. I mean, this is medicinal stuff here, man. I love it. And I would say, if you're trying to lose weight and gain health, I would say, get your wheatgrass going. And your stomach, of course, the viruses and the bacteria that make up your microflora and your GI tract, a lot of people have some seriously backed up, wacky, crazy stuff that they've been storing in there for years. So the parasites and worms, which do exist, medical doctors will probably tell you no, but they have not seen what I've seen coming out of people. So, and the inside there, inside your GI tract, when you take a shot of wheatgrass, it isn't you that's getting sick. It's the bacteria and viruses that have gotten too far over to one side, proliferating off the sugars, the yeast, the chocolate, the fats, the excess metabolic wastes that tend to coagulate in the cells. That's what the viruses and bacteria that are the unbeneficial. There's beneficial, and there's harmful bacteria that they're all in there, and it's okay. But once they get too far to one side, Candida does not like wheatgrass. It can't stand it. So if you've got any type of issues in the GI tract and you start drinking wheatgrass and you feel like vomiting, it's not you that doesn't like the wheatgrass. It's all those viruses and bacteria that would rather have bread, milk, cheese, chocolate, cereals, grains that they feed off of and proliferate. The minute you put this down there, they're like, oh my God, what are you doing? So this is how I've always kept my microflora and my GI tract in balance. I can drink 27 ounces of wheatgrass just like I did the other day with my friend Dave. And Krista can only drink 2. She's really still working on the GI tract. She's really still working on the lymphatic system. You got to break through those barriers by educating yourself. So read some books about it. Get some ideas. Try to take what I'm saying here today and contemplate that for a while and think about what's going on in your GI tract. Anyways, this is the next step here, is to filter the wheatgrass. So, a nice little, I'd probably say that's about, I don't know, probably 4 ounces of wheatgrass, which is a pretty good amount of wheatgrass for one guy, for one kind of medicinal treatment for the day. I just got back from a long bike ride, and I did some yoga with Rodney Yee on the DVD. That was awesome. I'm trying to do more yoga, and it was really great for a lot of, just made me feel really relaxed and calm. It was really good for my brain this morning, and I've been really wanting to stretch out more, get more flexible. And so, it's about a little bit, maybe it's about 1 o'clock. So this is basically my breakfast. I think it's a really good way to go. I'm doing my best to eat light, and I'm doing okay. Ooh, we got it. So that is coconut wheatgrass, and this is my, overall favorite drink. So there's my breakfast. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's just gonna flush the kidneys, alkalize the blood, and to me it tastes great. So that was I just wanted to share a little bit about one of my favorite things: wheatgrass, coconut milk, or coconut water, and just spreading the love. You know what I'm saying? Sharing everything I know about everything, and stay young with wheatgrass. Alkalize the blood with herbs and green juices, and get your energy from fruits and small amounts of nuts, and you'll be good to go.